you do need to get to a certain level where you are able to discern between your own thoughts and the thoughts and feelings of others. So your own thoughts and feelings and the thoughts and feelings of others. And you're most importantly able to discern between, are these old stories of my mind, or is this actually a divine message from my higher self, from source? So that in itself is so important, because if you are going by the thoughts of your mind that are based on the old stories, which are based on the trauma, whether it's from this lifetime as a child, from this lifetime from an ex-partner, whether it was a marriage, whether it was just a relationship or like a 2-month fling, whatever, it doesn't matter. Time doesn't exist. You can have a more intense connection with a particular individual over a shorter amount of time than someone you have over 10 years. So it doesn't matter. Obviously, we're not talking about the honeymoon phase. I'm talking about that, deep soul connection, that chemistry, because there are people that ends up turning into like a roommate situation where you are together, you're staying together because of children, you have karma, you are still resolving. So there is no judgment on where anyone is in their lives or where they want to be, but you have to understand that we are in a dimension where we get to choose what we want, and we get to choose if we want to learn, and we get to choose to understand that just because this happened to me in the past, it does not mean it is going to happen to me again with this new person in a different bodysuit. What have I missed in the process? Because if you think, well, I did this work, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did all this, why is it still repeating? No judgment, slow down, take a deep breath and ask yourself, okay, so if it's repeating, then there must be a reason. I'm not going to judge myself because I attracted the situation again. It could be like a work pattern, something with a friend. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be, a romantic thing. So everything and anything is teaching us how you drive, how you take your left turn, how you park, how you order at the restaurant. Is there a pattern? How you wake up in the morning, how you take a shower, how you brush your teeth, how you get dressed. Are you like always in a hurry? Are you like, oh my God, I don't know. Like, I have to do this and I have to do this and so-and-so is going to judge me. There is so much judgment in terms of our external bodysuit. It's especially with women, whenever a woman is talking, we right away want to assess, okay, what is she wearing? And think about that. When we are listening to a man talking, obviously, if he's very, very handsome, you're going to notice it. But when you're listening to a man talking, you don't right away go into this judgment mode. Where does that come from? We can go into that whole rabbit hole, but you already understand what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of judgment that exists, not just between various genders, but also within the same gender. So once again, everything is energy. We have various genders in this dimension because it is teaching us lessons. It is a human experience. There is a reason why there's male and female, because we need that in order to have a child in this life. And why do we need to have a child in this life? That's a whole another story we're not going to go into, and we talk about it more in our inner child healing workshop. And that is something that is included as a bonus for you. If you sign up for the entire 4 days, you have unlimited access to that as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go through what we're going to do today and the rest of the masterclass so you have an understanding. So that being said, I'm going to quickly repeat the questions because as you hear them for the second time, something that you may have missed from the beginning may come through. It may come through differently, especially after you just heard the information I just shared. And the other thing is, please have water nearby. If you dehydrate, you need to have water nearby, and make sure you're comfortable, seated comfortably,